Yeah, just here back to a new Minecraft preview stream. Yes, we are doing some Minecraft preview. Some of the game playing in survival on the Game Drop 2 when it comes to, the preview version. Since the Chaos Cubed is now on the previews, I want to be chilling with some Minecraft Chaos Cubed on the previews, Bedrock previews, and definitely would like to try to find a sulfur cave for sure. Definitely would love to find, and yes, this is hardcore as well. Yeah, hardcore, not just survival, but hardcore. So if we die, then yeah, we'll have to start a new world. But I would like to try to keep this world for a bit. I definitely will say. How's everybody doing though? Everybody's week is going good, going good. And yeah, we are using a ratchet skin, which I have used on some of my Let's Plays. Some of my Let's Play worlds. I can't... No, I don't think you can't get copper with a wooden pickaxe. Yeah, I can't get... I know, playing Minecraft for so many years, you'd think I would... Which, copper has really not been in the game for that long. Yeah, I've been playing Minecraft since its very early days, I can just say. For as long as I can remember. Especially, like, the early 2000, like, past, like, 10, 11, or 12 exactly. That just shows how long I've been playing Minecraft. Back on the console, going all the way back to the console versions of Minecraft. Let's just say that. Which, I don't know why I made a shovel, to be honest, and I guess I'll keep the axe, but yeah, the shovel really wasn't that necessary. And I don't really need to make a I don't really need to make a stone sword, because I can smelt some of this copper, and I can make a copper sword. I mean, yeah, it would be a lot easier. It definitely would be a lot easier to be able to do a stone one, but, I wouldn't want to do the hassle. Wouldn't want to do the hassle. I wouldn't want to do a hassle or anything. That's all. I think I may have said that the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 movie is... I think I've said this before, but I think it's coming out, or supposed to be coming out next year. Either next year or the year after. But, again, I really didn't care much for the second movie. I mean, I definitely liked it at some parts, especially the moments that you'd think that would be jump scares. Well, really, I wasn't jump scared a lot. When it comes to these movies, I guess you could say I'm desensitized. Desensitized? Like, yeah, I definitely like these movies. I mean, heck, I've watched both It movies, I've watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movies, I've seen Cinderella's Curse, Nightmare, eventually Pinocchio Unstrung when it does come to Peacock, when it releases. Bambi the Reckoning I've seen, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2. until, 3 comes out. Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare I've watched. Yeah, I really love these types of movies. And hey, you can fight me, right? Y'all can fight me for liking the things I like, right? Y'all can fight me if you want. Bring it on. Y'all can fight me if you want on liking stuff like this. At least these types of movies. Those types of movies, exactly. That I really enjoy. Like, y'all can fight me for it. It really does not matter. Right? It doesn't matter. You can fight me for it. It's all good. I actually did choose or put in a seed number. This is not just a random seed. This is actually a seed that I found that has a pretty good spot when it comes to not less caves, to the sulfur caves, and I can actually tell y'all what the seed is as well, because I did save the screenshot of the seed too. So let me just find it. It's when you put in the seed, it's doing a slash and then 414-643-612-75-2467. No, don't laugh. I know y'all are probably gonna laugh. I wasn't meaning that, but 1870. Yeah, that is the seed. That is the seed. Just in case if any of y'all wanna explore this world yourselves, I don't know if this would work on on Java. Yes, Java Edition does have the features that are on Bedrock. Yes, they do got the features that are on the previews now. They do have the sulfur cubes and stuff. Java Edition. So I'm guessing this seed will work on Java. I'm unsure exactly. I mean, that is what testing is all about. That is what testing's all about, ain't it? So I don't know why I just did that. I did all of that work doing the cobblestone when I didn't even smelt the copper. Like, yeah, I did all that work for nothing. I mean, there is a village up here. Let me just see what's in this village. Yeah, let's just see what's in this village. See if there's anything useful. Well, here's a bed. Don't mind if I do. And I'll re-dye it, too. I'll re-dye it. Oh, blast furnace, I'll definitely take. Thank you very much for that. This will definitely help a lot more when it comes to smelting this copper. So it's probably good that I did go up here first. It's probably best that I did go up here first. Just so it will go a lot faster smelting this copper. It'll just go a lot faster with a blast furnace compared to a regular furnace. Just comparing to a regular furnace, yeah, this will go a lot faster. So I guess I can check these other houses too. Here's a chest. Okay, piece of leather leggings. I'll take that. I mean, obviously it's not the best, but I mean, it's for a start. Right? It's for a start, so yeah, I'll take that. Copper sword. Here we go. Which I don't really know if copper swords are really any worth crafting. I mean, obviously once you get the stone, most definitely they're really not worth crafting, right? Because obviously iron would be better than copper. It's really up there with, I guess really what I can say, it's really up there with, it's really up there with stone, right? when it comes to, I guess, the durability. The durability is up there with stone. I guess I can just say that. Got a copper axe as well. Might as well craft an extra pickaxe in case. Right? Might as well craft one. And I might as well sleep in this village too. Right, I might as well sleep in this village too. Because, yeah, it's getting nighttime. Now look more in this village too. To see what's around here. Well, there's a loom. And I'll definitely give me some of these hay bales. I always make sure to get these hay bales. It does not matter, what. It doesn't matter what. I'll always get these hay bales. Wow, that copper helmet is definitely going to be breaking. So, yeah, I'm not going to take that. And of course, we can't run because I'm very low on hunger. Sorry, I had to kick that villager out just so I can sleep. I'm sorry, villager. Oh, an emerald, a free bucket, a bundle. I might as well just eat these raw pork chops. Yeah, I might as well eat these raw pork chops. I mean, they're not going to kill me. They're not going to kill me. So, I would just, might as well eat something until I can craft some bread here. Craft a chest plate. So we were able to... Ow. Oh, there's a skeleton. Okay. That's my time to flee. That's my time to flee now. I see a skeleton, I flee. I bail. I am not going to be dealing with a skeleton. What's in this house? More emeralds and more bread. I'll definitely take that. This village isn't the worst, but it definitely could be a lot better. Hey, kitty cats. Here's some kitty cats here. Too bad I don't have any fish. Yeah, hello, Mr. Iron Golem. And to be fair, this Iron Golem can actually live, because I actually won't have to kill it. Because normally, you know, if I really am gonna need some iron, I would do something like that. But nope, this Iron Golem is being able to stay. I'll definitely get the rest of these hay bales, though. That is for sure. Yeah, that is for sure. I'm definitely not going to leave these hay bales. I am not leaving these hay bales behind. I am not. I always make sure... Oh boy. Well, that house is gone. That house is pretty much, like, gone at this point. Like, oh my, there's a lava pit. There's a lava pit at this house. I feel so bad for this villager. Especially when it comes to... they're very lucky that phantoms... villagers are very lucky that phantoms don't attack villagers. Because, yeah, the phantoms would be swooping in from their roofs if that was the case. But, yeah, they better be lucky that phantoms don't care about villagers. Because, yeah, they they would be dead for sure for that house. Oh. Look, it's some of the new blocks. It's some of the new blocks. Part of the sulfur caves. Wow, that was something. Really, and also at the same time, I really didn't explore much of that anyway. A whole lot of that anyway, so that's another thing. I didn't really go in a whole lot there to look more into it. So, yeah, that's another thing. But it's fine, though. It's all fine. Craft all that into bread. Wow, I thought this was going to lead to a cave, but nope. Dang. Yeah, dang. So much for that. So much for that. Got a drink as well here. Missed my big mouth with it. Missed a big hole in my mouth when trying to get a sip of it. I don't know how I was able to miss that. I've been on this seed before, though. I have been on this seed before, I can say, but not an extremely long time, though. So, yeah, there's some parts that I've seen and some parts that I would not even seen. Like, I feel like I'm not seeing that village, though. I can say. I mean, I do know that this seed does have some sulfur hot springs, which is basically this update's version of the new sulfur caves. You know how with the azalea trees, when you find a azalea tree, that indicates that there's a lost cave underneath. But on this update's case, when you find a sulfur hot spring, that's an indication that there is a sulfur cave underneath. So yeah. Which I'm glad they're doing that, though. I am glad they are doing that. Making something like that. One thing's for sure, I'm not going to that pillager outpost. That is for sure. I am not going to that pillager outpost. Not with the armor I have. Like, no. Like, if like, yeah, they're gonna end up killing me for sure if I went in like this. Yeah, they would most certainly end up killing me if I went in with this armor. Definitely would need at least iron. Diamond would obviously be good, but at least full iron armor would definitely be okay. But not copper. I feel like copper would not be good enough. I'm just saying. I just feel like copper would not even be good enough. So yeah, we can find some sulfur hot springs. Now, they are not easy to find. That's the thing, too. They are not easy to find. Sulfur hot springs definitely are pretty rare. I mean, yeah, the azalea trees are also kind of pretty rare, too, I can say. So, I can understand that. And, of course, I wouldn't want them to be, like, very, very difficult, obviously. right? Of course, I wouldn't want them to be very, very difficult to find, right? To make it, like, somewhat downright impossible, of course. Not being like that. But still, I am glad that they are a challenge, of course. Because I wouldn't want them to be easy. Most certainly would not want them to be easy. That is for sure. I mean, yeah, that wouldn't make it really great, of course. Really, it wouldn't make it what somewhat great if they made it too easy like that. Hello, Donkey. No, and no, it's not Donkey from Shrek. That would be pretty funny though if it just started talking like Eddie Murphy. Now, if a donkey started talking like that and had the voice of Eddie Murphy, yeah, I don't know how I would honestly respond to that. If you saw a donkey in real life and it started sounding like Donkey on Shrek, I don't know what I would feel. I would probably panic, to be honest, if a real donkey ended up talking like that and it had the voice of, like on Shrek. Wouldn't y'all say? I feel like I would definitely kind of be startled a bit. That's what I would definitely say. I would definitely be startled for sure. That's what I would definitely be. Like, yeah, that would... I mean, yeah, for one, a talking donkey. Yeah, that would be unsettling within itself, of course. Right? That would definitely be unsettling by itself. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to... That would be very unsettling. Definitely. Got a jungle. Have a jungle we're going into. Very, very interesting, I would say. Yeah, I don't think I've even gone this way. Like I said, I have gone to this seed a little bit, but not a whole lot. So there are going to be a lot of places, obviously, that I would not know, or I would not, have not been to, of course, on this seed. Since this is a seed I did put in. It's not like a random seed or anything. Right? It's not like a random seed. That would be pretty different, of course. That would definitely be pretty different if it was on a random seed. Because with a random seed, you're not going to know what is where and where to exactly find it. Unlike a seed where you can actually be able to find it, or, you can be able to have an idea of where it is, especially if you look up an actual seed. You could be able to, and look at the coordinates also. If they have coordinates enabled, you would be able to see. But again, that only depends, of course. Only depends if there is coordinates on the screen, which I feel like a whole lot of people wouldn't really have turn on coordinates. I mean, they're very useful though, of course. Coordinates are very useful to have. I definitely will say. They are very useful to have. Especially trying to figure out, especially when you're mining. That is especially the big thing. When you're mining, yeah, that's especially when you would want to have coordinates. Just so you can see how far deep you are. Like, if you're trying to find, diamonds, especially. Trying to go to diamond level. Then, yeah, that would definitely be one of the reasons to have coordinates on. For sure. Right, that would definitely be one reason to have coordinates on. Yeah, that is for sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, next week's Pizza Thursday edition, we will be finishing the first Ratchet & Clank. which is crazy, right? Crazy that we are almost have completed the first Ratchet and Clank on the Pizza Thursday series. Like, very crazy. And almost beginning the second game. Which, I don't know why I did that, because I got bread. Yeah, I got bread here. So, I kind of don't know why I did that, so... Yeah, I can just say that. I can most definitely say that. And I will take some of this wood, too. I don't hardly build a whole lot of stuff with dark oak, though. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really do a whole lot of stuff with dark oak. So, yeah, I want to get some dark oak, because what if I want to build something with this? Right? I might want to build something with this dark oak. So, yeah, I'll gather some of this dark oak. No, I did just realize that we did get some leaf litter. Which, again, if I wanted some leaf litter, I can just... I mean, it's pretty much scattered all over the place. Yeah, leaf litter is pretty much everywhere. So, it's definitely not hard at all to figure out where leaf litter would be. Which is pretty much this. See, leaf litter. That's all over the place. Right, that's all over the place. So, yeah, finding leaf litter definitely wouldn't be very bad, I'll definitely say. Boat. I can also make a smelter, too. I mean, that would be very good for food. Like, where's the boat at? Okay, there it is. I was having a bit of trouble finding out where the boat is. I always seem to. I don't know why. But yeah, get the boat here. Watch out for that bubble column. I don't want to end up getting dragged down into the ocean. Definitely, that would definitely not be a very good thing at all. Right? That would definitely not be a very good thing at all if I ended up getting dragged into the ocean. Like, speaking of which, I still wish that the Monster of the Ocean Depths would have been added. Which, if y'all remember, back in, I think it was 2017, the 2017 Minecraft, or I think it was still Minecon, right? Not Minecraft Live. It wasn't called Minecraft Live back then, but when it used to be called, when Minecraft Live used to be Minecon, they, of course, you know, the very first mob vote had, of course, the Monster of the Ocean Depths, and then, of course, the Great Hunger, the Hovering Inferno, and, of course, the Phantom. Right, or what it used to be called, the Monster of the Night Skies. And, of course, we all know that the Monster of the Night Skies ended up winning. And, yeah, there is obviously a lot of people, including me, that felt like, you know, maybe the Phantom... I mean, yeah, I don't mind the Phantom at times, but I do feel like that probably some of the other mobs probably would have been a bit better, I would say. Especially looking at different updates, like Update Aquatic. I mean, yeah, the Phantom was introduced in the Update Aquatic, but I feel like the Monster of the Ocean Depths definitely would have felt so much better in Update Aquatic. And the Hovering Inferno, since it's obviously a blaze, it would have definitely fit the Nether update, right? It most definitely, 100% would have been perfect for the Nether update. But sadly, those types of mobs, once they were voted for, or ever since that Minecraft Live, like, you were only able to vote for one mob to be in the game, and the others would never see the light of day again. And, yeah, the Phantom managed to win, and all the other mobs ended up, you know, not gonna happen. Even to this day. Even when they first lost, it seems like they obviously will still... Unless maybe, if they take those mobs, and maybe change the whole idea of the mobs, but of course, obviously not called the Great Hunger, or the Monster of the Ocean Depths, or the Hovering Inferno. There could still be ideas like that, right, that those mobs would have had. Like a monster in the ocean that would actually drag you into the water, like the ocean of the monster the ocean depths would have done, or a creature like the Great Hunger, which, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure the Great Hunger, like, I feel like the Great Hunger is probably the only one that I always cannot remember exactly when it comes to what it actually does. I feel like the Great Hunger was to disenchant your items when you threw it inside of its mouth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Again, I just cannot remember exactly. The Hovering Inferno definitely would have made a really good boss. Because really, we don't have a boss in the Nether. And yeah, unless you count the Wither, which you wouldn't really fight the Wither inside the Nether, right? I mean, I'm sure there's some people that would fight the Wither in the Nether, but most of the time I don't ever fight the Wither in the Nether at all, or the End. I just feel like that's quite dangerous. Yeah, it is quite dangerous, to be honest. I would definitely say to fight the Wither inside the Nether. I mean, yeah, it makes sense as well, I guess you could say, because, yeah, Wither skeleton, or the Wither skulls from the Wither skeletons you would get in the Nether, and of course, the whole, soul sand. Like, yeah, I can understand that. I can definitely understand that for sure. And I just realized I got rid of my boat. Yeah, I really just did that. I realized I did get rid of my boat. Like, I ended up placing it. Like, I don't know why I did that. So that means I'm going to have to craft yet another boat. Like, yeah, I don't know why I did that. I realized that I did just place my boat down. I really don't know why I did that. That was not really a smart move of me to do, to be honest. And yeah, I got snowballs just because, you know, I would definitely like to try to get a Happy Ghast. And of course, you can only do the Happy Ghast or the Gastlings with snowballs. Right, you can only feed them snowballs. So yeah, I definitely wanted to make sure I got some snowballs while we were going past that mountain. I mean, it definitely wouldn't have hurt, though. That's for sure. It definitely would not have hurt. Yeah, we're just going to sleep on this island. Just so we can get it back to daytime. Because, yeah, I don't want to have any mobs attacking me. I don't want any mobs to be attacking me. So, yeah, I just switch it to night. Or, switch it to day. Sleep to daytime. Me and my words today. Me and my words today. They are something. They are most... Okay, well, there's another pillager outpost up ahead. And yet again, I am not doing it. Yeah. I don't care if I don't care. I'm just not gonna do it because I'm not prepared. Like, do I look prepared? Do I look like I'm somewhat prepared? I don't think so. I'm just saying. And I doubt... I feel like y'all would probably say the same thing, too. I mean, there's probably a good bit of people that is watching that may have not really never played Minecraft. Or played as long as I have, of course. Right, as many years as I've had. So... yeah, I can just say for sure. But yeah, I'm not prepared for sure, and we are just gonna back away from that pillager outpost. I am still gonna go into this direction, though. That's the thing. I am still gonna go in the direction, just not in the whole pillager outpost. Yeah, I'm just not gonna go into the pillager outpost. I do not want to go and end up getting shot, or hit with the crossbows and stuff. And I think I see a village up ahead. Yeah, I think I see a sand village up ahead. Yes, I do. Okay, I do see a village up ahead. I still have not come across any of the sulfur springs, or the sulfur hot springs. I have still not come across. Like I said, these are extremely rare. They are definitely rare. I can definitely say they are definitely rare for sure. I mean, like I said, they're probably somewhat up there with come here, fissies. Come here, fissy. Man, these fisses can pick up a fight. Yeah, they could do a fight, that's for sure. Yeah, I want to get some of these fishes for some, because you know we're coming back up to a village, and you know, like we saw before, obviously cats. So yeah, I definitely would want to get some fishes. And of course, it doesn't matter what kind of fish we would feed it, of course. Well, as long as it's not pufferfish. Yeah, as long as it's not pufferfish, because I don't even think, yeah, you can't even feed cats pufferfish, which is probably a good idea, just because that would definitely be very, very bad for a cat. That's for sure. Now, obviously, the Nautiluses, you have to feed them, you do have to feed them the pufferfishes, obviously, because that's how you breed them. That's how you tame them, is with pufferfishes. But yeah, feeding them to cats, absolutely not. That's all I can just say. Absolutely not. So yeah, it looks like there's a village over here, and a village over there, and a village over there. Or, no, wait, never mind. Never mind. Never mind, never mind. Okay, can we get this cat? This villager is going to end up scaring it off. First fish! First fish. Here we go. Wow. The first fish, and we managed to tame it. How about that? Yeah, how about that? We managed to breed it with one fish. How about this one? I swear, if we get this fish first try, or this cat, okay. But still, we managed to get this cat first try. How about that? That is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible, I can just say. And these cactuses are very dangerous. Especially for these cats. Especially for these cats. It is very, very dangerous because they can just walk into them and they can start prickling themselves. And oh my, look at all this hay bales. Yeah, look at all these hay bales here. That is what I'm talking about. All these hay bales that is just stacked here. Like, yes, please. Like, we're never going to have to run out of food. I'm just saying. We're definitely not going to have to run. And why is there a creeper out in the daylight? That's what I want to know. Like, it's literally day, and there is a creeper. Unless if it somehow came out of a cave. That would make more sense. But there would be no way. Okay, there's a zombie down there, which it can't reach us. Oh, Lord. Okay, yeah, we better back away. I'm sorry, villager. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be a witness. I don't want to become a witness or anything. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but we're just gonna leave. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry. I mean, these villagers already have protection. They already have protection, so, yeah, they saw nothing. They saw absolutely nothing, so we're all good. Now, I can put some of this stuff in these bundles. That is for sure. I can put a good amount of stuff in these bundles because, yeah, inventory space. We're going to need quite a bit of inventory space. I definitely will say. There we go. Just needed to clear out some of my inventory, right? Because, yeah, it was getting absolutely jam-packed. It was getting absolutely jam-packed for sure. So, yeah, definitely needed to unload some stuff there. That village was pretty good, I would say. And didn't I say that there was another village over this way? Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a village over here. And a desert temple as well. Now, of course, I'm going to have to let my cat sit down while we go into the desert temple. Of course. Of course, I'm going to have to let my cat sit down while I go into the desert temple because, yeah, this place is, you know, not safe for any pets at all. So, yeah, I'm just going to go inside. And, of course, I don't have a brush. So we can't do the whole archaeology part of this that there is. So we're just going to have to come down for the loot. Break the pressure plate. That's one of the biggest smart moves to do. Is just break the pressure plate. I don't care really much for the book. I will take these though, for sure. Oh, these golden apples, most definitely. And how about this one? How about this one? Nah, not too. I mean, yeah, unbreaking is good, but I wouldn't really care much for that one. So, not extremely bad loot. Not extremely bad loot. I mean, it could have been better, but hey, we got some good loot here, though. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. So yeah, we can go back. We can now start heading to this village. I keep wanting to make sure my cat is following me. I know they can teleport. Thankfully, real cats can't teleport, though. That would be pretty freaky if actual cats can just teleport. Like, yeah, I would definitely not know what to think of that. I definitely would not want to know what to think of that. If my cat just somewhat teleported right beside me, if I get too far from it. Even if we're in the same place, and it just somewhat teleported. Like, yeah, I would be pretty startled. I'm just saying. I would definitely be pretty startled for sure. I am not gonna lie. So, yet again, we're gonna just spend the night in the middle of this desert. Yeah, like that's safe at all. Yeah, like that's safe. Place a bed in the middle of this desert, and we're just gonna sleep. Like, yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, look at that. My cat brought me a gift, and it's a piece of chicken. Raw chicken. It's a piece of raw chicken. Yeah, it's a raw piece of chicken he managed to get. My question is how? Because there is no chickens in the desert. Yeah, there is no chickens in the desert. So I would like to know how my cat managed to get that piece of chicken. Sorry to whoever's house this is, but I will take this other blast furnace. More than one blast furnaces definitely would not hurt. Right? Okay, I would have liked some more seeds, but oh well. And why am I even getting beetroot? That is my question. Why am I even getting beetroot? I don't even make anything with beetroot. Any food with beetroot. I don't ever do. So why am I getting beetroot? That's what I want to know. That's really what I want to know. Why am I getting beetroot? That is my big question. I have no clue. I have no clue why I'm getting beetroot. This village is definitely interesting. I'll definitely say. I can definitely say for sure this village is definitely something. Yeah, definitely something for sure. Even I think my cat is intrigued as well. Which I can. I just realized how many bows, or how many string I have. I can make me a bow. Even though I don't have no arrows, it's still good to have a bow. Right? Still good to have a bow with me. Definitely will say that. Not a terrible village, I would say. Okay, looks like there's another village over there. But at the same time, there's another desert temple over there. So yet again. Okay, where's my cat? Okay, there it is. Whenever I lose sight of my cat, I'm like, where is it? Like I've lost it. But yeah, let's go over yet again to this desert temple before we go over to that village. Let's head over to it. Watch out for that giant hole. And Jesus, my cat almost went to that cactus. Almost went straight into that cactus. Come here, cat. Come here. Like, oh man. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw how close my cat almost went into that cactus. Like, yeah, that would have not been good whatsoever. Wait, this is a different desert temple, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like this is... I mean, this could very well be the same desert temple. It very well could be. Okay, no, it's not because there's no torches inside. Yeah, there's no torches inside of here. So yeah, it's a different desert temple. That's good. It is a different desert temple. We're really running out of inventory space here. Like, even with the bundles, I am really running out of inventory space. I'll just have to get rid of these 3 stacks of sticks that I would normally do. And I'll probably just do that as well. And probably the gunpowder too. Yeah, I just do the gunpowder. I mean, gunpowder isn't the worst thing to get. Oh, diamond horse armor. Yeah, definitely. For sure. No, do I really need this much string? Probably not. Yeah, I probably don't need that much string. I'm just saying. Yeah, I really don't need that much string. But I'm still taking it. I'm still taking it. So, yeah, I can say that. Did I set my cat up? Yeah, I did. Hello, camel. Please be careful. Please be careful, camel. That camel went almost straight into that cactus. I mean, camels, you can feed camels cactus. Now, I really don't know if that's real. Like, for real. I really don't know if that's a real thing. If you can actually feed camels cactus. But on here, that's the food you can feed them. Like, that's how you make them when you breed them. Breed the 2 camels and they give a baby. That's how you would breed them. But I don't know about in real life. I don't know if they would in real life. I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised though, because there's a lot of things in Minecraft that are actually, like, in real life, I would say. There is a lot of stuff in this game that is from real life. I would definitely say. Or just like in real life. Really, we are running out of inventory space, and we have even more hay bales. Now, I don't have to get these hay bales. I know that. I know for a fact I don't have to get these hay bales. I do know that. Like, I am not forced to, but I want to. That's the thing, though. I want to. I want to. I know I don't have to, but I definitely want to. So yeah, I can just say that. I know I don't have to get these hay bales, but I definitely want to. Because again, food is definitely... You can never have too much food. That is for sure. That is... And it looks like this village actually has a blacksmith. Man, it feels like it's been forever since I've actually seen a blacksmith. At times. It feels like it's been absolutely forever since I've seen a blacksmith in a village. Like, look at all these hay bales, though. I swear, look at all these hay bales. We are absolutely thriving with these hay bales. We are never going to have to worry about food again. That's all I can just say. Just because of all these hay bales. And I'm lucky that I didn't hit that villager, because that iron golem would have come at me if I hit that villager. So, that iron golem has to be, gotta be lucky. Yeah, that iron golem has definitely gotta be, or that villager's gotta be lucky for sure. I got a rabbit's hide. What's in here? Obsidian, a copper spear, and an iron chestplate. Which I will replace the copper chestplate with the iron chestplate and the copper sword with the iron sword. And I will take the iron spear as well. Not too bad loot. Too bad of loot, I will definitely say. I mean, yeah, obviously, it could have been a lot better. Just like with the whole desert temple. It could have been a whole lot better. But I'll definitely take that. For what it gave us. I'll definitely take it. Most definitely. Now, I'm really going to have to figure out where we're going to build a house. Right? We're really going to have to figure out where I'm going to build a house. Especially when it comes to, you know, our whole inventory. When it comes to our whole inventory parts, we're going to have to figure out where we're going to live. Oh crap. Hang on. Hang on. Back up. Back up. I just thought of this. My cat ain't gonna be able to teleport while I'm on a boat. I've tried that before. And let me tell you, I've lost so many cats. Or so many pets in general. Like, it was so sad. Because, yeah, for some reason, some very odd reason, cats, or any kind of pet that can teleport, which really is cats and dogs. Cats, dogs, which in this game is basically wolves. Which, yeah, when you tame them, they're dogs, basically. Or they're like dogs. But still, for some odd reason, I mean, this has been in the game for so many years. But, yeah, for some odd reason, though, like, yeah, if you are swimming or in a boat and the cat or your dog is on land, I feel like it's sometimes, not all the time, but most of the time, they would just not teleport to you. Yeah, and you would end up losing them. Like, yeah, I've had that happen to me so many times, and it's very sad. It is very sad, because most of the time, I'm not even so sure where which direction I was going to as well. And I sadly never see that pet again. Because I don't even... Because I go in so many different directions. Like, I would not be able to remember. Like, what path. Right? Like, what path is it at exactly? Come here, pufferfish. Come here, pufferfish. Okay, this drown, you're gonna have to go. I'm sorry. Drown is gonna have to go. I'm wanting the pufferfish. Yeah, I'm wanting the pufferfish. Because like I said, you can only breed Nautiluses with pufferfish. That's the only food you can feed them. I was so scared that I thought I almost hit that dolphin. And yeah, dolphins will attack you. If you accidentally hit them. Which, I wouldn't be surprised if that's real life too. I mean, you would be a monster. A literal monster if you end up doing that in real life. For real. You would be a very terrible monster for sure. If you did something like that in real life. I've seen dolphins in real life. And they are really cool creatures, though. I swear. Yup, there we go. But it's the dolphin's fault, to be fair. It's the dolphin's fault. I can't help but blame the dolphin, though. Because, yeah, they can get in your way. They can get in your way. Like, yeah, I really can't help but somewhat blame the dolphin for getting right in front of me when I was trying to get those pufferfish. Like, yeah, I can't somewhat but kind of blame the dolphin, sadly. But, again, somewhat can't... Oh, this is an abandoned village. Because of the cobwebs. It's a zombie village. Yeah. Yeah, we've entered a zombie village. Like, oh my. Yeah, this is a zombie village. When you see cobwebs in the village, then yeah, it's a zombie village. Which, yeah, I don't hardly see a whole lot of these either. To be fair. It's not often that I would find these types of villages. It is not that often at all that I would see these types of villages. These zombie villages. They are definitely not easy to find. It has been a bit. Has been quite a while since I have seen a zombie village as well. And look at that, we've run out of inventory space. Surprise, surprise. And like I said, why am I even carrying beetroot? I don't ever use beetroot. I don't ever use beetroot. So why am I carrying beetroot? That's what I want to know. Like, I don't ever really do anything with beetroot. So yeah, I don't know why I am carrying beetroot with me. Now, for one, I can definitely get rid of the copper pickaxe, even though I never used it, because I can now make me a iron pickaxe. Yeah, I can make me an iron pickaxe now, and I can also, I can make, what happened to my jungle wood? Did I get rid of it? I wouldn't be surprised if I got rid of it. But I can also make me a shield. Yeah, I can also make me a shield. There we go. And I'll get some carrots, too. I'll definitely get some carrots. Okay, let me make sure I hit the boat. Yeah, hit the boat and not accidentally hit my cat. And I'm going to have to run as fast as I can away from that lava pit. Yeah, I'm going to have to make sure I run as far away as I can from that lava pit. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to place the boat right there. Okay, cat, where are you? There you are. Once again, yeah, just sit in the boat. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Just sit in the boat. Like, yeah, that's all fine by me. Just sit in the boat. Just sit wherever, though. Wherever it's not inside of here. More diamond horse armor, which I obviously can't get because of my whole inventory space. Yeah, my whole inventory space. It is absolutely jam-packed. Like, am I ever gonna need this string? Absolutely not, I would say. Like, yeah, why am I even carrying this much string? I have no clue. So, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I really don't see me really needing any string right now. Like, if I need string, I can just, you know, go and kill spiders or find a mine shaft or something. But I really don't need string right now. Yeah, I really don't need string right now. So that's all I can say. And again, the big thing is, and I almost did it again. Come here, cat. But yeah, the big thing is, I need to figure out where I'm going to build a house. And there's another desert temple right over there, too. Man, we're finding so many desert temples. I'm just saying. Finding so many desert temples. I mean, we're pretty much surrounded by desert and mesa, I would just say. Badlands. We're just surrounded by it. I'm just saying, we are absolutely surrounded by it. Absolutely surrounded by mesa and... I mean, at this point, I feel like, yeah, we'll just build our house here. At this point. Like, at this point, why not? I'll just build it here. And I'm gonna let my cat sit here. So yeah, we're just gonna end up building here. Make a chest. And be able to put this stuff inside of here. Yeah, put all this stuff that I'm gonna not be needing for now. Okay, there's the jungle wood. I can't remember if I got rid of it or what, but yeah, it's in there. But there we go. Man. Yeah, man. It feels very good to have some inventory room, though. Like, we had so much in our inventory. Like, my word. We had so much in our inventory. So, yeah. Guess we'll start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... I feel like I would like to try to build with some of these blocks, too. Some of these new blocks. I definitely like to try to do. Of course, I'm going to have to try to find, obviously, more of the sulfur caves, of course. But I feel like, you know, this would be a good start. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but yeah, this is how we're gonna pretty much do it. And then yet again, do, and then do, and then do, doing it like this. And then of course a door would be here. Yeah, a door will be there. Now, the sad thing is, though, I didn't really think about it, but I didn't think about getting any of the dark oak saplings because, yeah, I feel like we're probably not going to have a whole lot of dark oak logs to build, though. Let me see, though. Let me just look. Let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like that. Doing 4 there. And then we're going to go far as probably like this. Stack up like this. Yeah, do something like this. And gonna need this to connect as well. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is not gonna be enough. Yeah, most definitely. Or maybe yes. Hang on, this might actually somewhat be enough. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're not going to be able to do like here, but that really doesn't matter because it's going to be different over there. I'm only doing it right here because of the door. So, I feel like we did okay when it comes to the wood. We actually had enough dark oak, because remember we did also spend some dark oak logs before when it came to making the boat. So, do remember that too. And I can also go ahead and place this. Yes, I can go ahead and start with the jungle. Or the cocoa bean farm. I can go ahead and start with the cocoa bean farm as well. And, which we really don't have a whole lot of grass around here when it comes to the bamboo. So I'm going to have to try to think somewhat with that when it comes to bamboo. Yeah, hay bales. I can turn every piece of this, every piece of the hay bales, and yep, you guessed it, turn it all into bread. Yeah, look at all this bread. For real, we are never going to be going hungry again. I guarantee you that. We are never going to be being able to starve again with all this bread that we have. That is for sure. And I guess I can also do this. If I remove pieces of this, I guess I can also. Well, no, I don't think I would need that. Well, up here I guess I do. Yeah. Yeah. I guess up there I would. But yeah, I can go ahead and construct pieces of the nether portal. There we go. Construct pieces of the nether portal with the obsidian that we have. Hello, drown. That drown does not even care. Like, I hit it, and yeah, it did not even care at all. It seriously did not care at all. Okay, kitty cat. You stay there. I made sure to take a screenshot on my phone of the coordinates of where our house is going to be, just so I would, not be able to lose it, since we're going exploring. So yeah, sadly my cat can't come along with us. I hate to say it, but my cat sadly can't come along with us. I'm either gonna have to make me a cave, or dig me a way down into a cave, or just have to find a cave. Right? By a natural generated cave. That's what I feel like I'm gonna have to do. Oh, there's a ruined portal. Yeah, there's a ruined portal over here. I highly doubt it'll have anything good. I really doubt it'll have anything good. But you never know. You never know. It could have some good stuff. Now, for one, I definitely will take that. That gold block. Of course. Okay, so it had some 2 lodestones and 2 obsidian. I'll take at least. Not too bad. But like I said, when it comes to a cave, am I gonna have to make a way down, like a staircase down, or hang on? Oh, mama. Yeah, I think... Scratch that whole thing, though. Scratch that whole thing for what I said, though. I think we've just found ourselves a good one, though. We gotta be very careful, though, because, yeah, we still don't have a whole lot of good... a lot of good armor. Oh Lord, not a baby zombie. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Do you know how many times a hardcore world got ended because of a baby zombie? Do you know how many hardcore worlds that I have done that ended because of a baby zombie ended up killing me because those stupid things have such little hitboxes? Yeah, baby zombies have the worst hitboxes. You can only imagine. Yeah, those things are the absolute worst to take out. And they have ended so many hardcore worlds for so many people because of that. Because of how small their hitboxes are. They're so annoying to kill that they ended so many people's hardcore worlds. Made them delete the world. Because, you know, once you die in hardcore, you have to delete the world. So, yeah. There's too many mobs down here. My word. Yeah, my word. There's just too many mobs. I'm not really so sure if I'm going to be able to go into that cave. That one there, because, yeah, there's just too many in that one spot. I may have to just try to find another one. Because, yeah, that is just too many. And, again, I'm not very good when it comes to the armor that we have. Is this going to lead to a dead end or what? Maybe not. Hang on, I will get this coal though. Yeah, I'll definitely get this coal. Never too much coal though. Especially when it comes to smelting. Like smelting our ores. When it comes to smelting our ores, most definitely. Okay, so that leads to a dead end. Please say that this cave isn't as what I would feel. I hope that this cave goes deeper. And of course it doesn't. How am I not surprised? And yeah, that cave before looked pretty good. Right? That one with all those, so many mobs. But there was just too many. And I have so little, very weak armor. That, yeah, I could very easily be taken out. And again, may I remind y'all, if I die in hardcore, you have to delete the world, because you'll be in spectator. I mean, yeah, spectator is pretty cool, but you can't really play the world, like collect stuff, or place blocks or anything. You can only just fly around. So yeah, you would have no choice but to make another world if you end up dying. So, yeah. And again, I didn't think to take my bed because I would think we would already be in a cave. And, well, once you're in a cave, it really does not matter if you sleep or not. Because, you know, you're underground. You're underground, so it really does not matter. You know what I mean? It really just does not matter whatsoever. Nope. I guess this is going to lead to a dead end too. Yeah, what is up with these caves? That seem like you think that they're going to be good, but they end up not being very good. That's what I would want to know. What I would definitely like to know for sure. Okay, of course that wouldn't lead to anywhere. Again, really at this point, really any cave. Any type of cave would be fine. Right? I'm just desperate on just wanting to find a cave. And of course there would be a pillager outpost out here. Yeah, of course there would be a pillager outpost out here. Okay, that doesn't lead to anywhere good. Okay. Hang on. Did we finally find what we were looking for? Yeah, I think we may have found what we were looking for. And like I said, we can just dig a way down, though. Well, probably not right there because there's water there. But you do know what I mean. Yeah, we can just dig a staircase. Dig a staircase down. Okay, found a cave here. Found some iron. Even more iron. It's like an iron vein, pretty much. Yeah, it's like we found an iron vein. Gotta be careful though, because I hear a zombie and I wouldn't know where it would be coming from, so. All this iron though. I really appreciate this iron. Here's some deep slate. Got some redstone here. Yeah. Oh boy. Hi, Creeper. Yeah, this is so much better by comparison. Hi, spider. Well, the thing is, too, I gotta be careful when it comes to sticks. That's another thing. Why I carry so much sticks with me. This is why I normally carry a whole lot of sticks with me. Just so I won't have to worry about things like this. How much? 55. I got 55 pieces of iron. And you know what? I don't have my crafting table with me. Where's my crafting table? For real, where did my crafting table go? Did I leave it back at the house? So stupid. Can't believe I did. This is a stupid move. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. And you know there is literally no wood underground unless we somehow manage to find a mine shaft. Yeah. Unless we somehow manage to find a mine shaft, there is literally no way that I am going to be able to craft a new pickaxe. Especially a new pickaxe. Again. I just can't believe it. I can't believe I did that. So I'm going to have to be very careful how I use my pickaxe. And sadly, all these other ores are going to have to be passed. I will just say. Yeah. Sadly, all these different ores are going to have to be passed because of my very stupid mistake. Again, we are very, very well deep underground to try to go back up to the surface. And we are also way too far from where we came in from. So yeah, that does not help whatsoever. Does not help any way in the slightest. I just can't believe I did something like this. Really. Can't believe I was able to do something like this. And you know mining with my fist is definitely not going to be what I'm going to do. No way. I can't tell if that's wood. I really want to believe that's wood. Please, Jesus, let that be wood. Please let that be a mine shaft. Please, 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 I'm begging. Please, I am begging. Please, 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 let that be a mine shaft. I am really wanting that to be a mine shaft. But yet again, there is just so many mobs in here. Like, there's just so many mobs. I'm trying to get down. Trying to get down without causing the attention of any of these mobs. Especially the skeletons. That's not a cave, or that's not. That is not, that is not wood. That is a sulfur cave. Which would be really good if I had more wood, though. Yes, it's very good I found a sulfur cave. I managed to find the new sulfur cave. But what is not good is the fact that it's not what I was hoping it would be. Yes, it is not what I was hoping it would be. Of course. I was really, really hoping it would have been a mine shaft or something. But, yes, again, I'm glad it's a sulfur cave. But... And why did I not... Did I not bring my bucket of water with me? I've really messed up. And I I did this to myself. I did this to myself. That's the terrible part. I did this to myself. Yeah, that is... Where was the creeper? That's what I want to know. Where was the creeper at? Just go into spectator. Yeah, just go into spectator mode. Why not? See what was underneath. And I'm going to end up deleting this world anyway, since we died, right? Because there's really no point keeping the hardcore world if you died. Yeah, you can just explore around in spectator, but again, that's all you can do in spectator mode. That's all you can do in spectator mode. And look, here's some sulfur here. Which, yeah, you can find a quite good amount of sulfur, though. For sure. Yeah, I just can't believe it, though. But again, where was the creeper? Seriously, that's what I wanted to know. Like, yeah, I did not see no creeper. And there's a trial chamber here. Got ourselves a trial chamber right there. And look, here's a mine shaft right here. Here's another mine shaft with wood right here. This one has a dungeon inside of it, with a zombie spawner. Just well, though. And yeah, 7 days in this world. We managed to go to 7 days in this world. And, yeah, ended up dying. Which is pretty typical, though. More sulfur. Another, trial chamber. Like, yeah, it is pretty typical. Or typical. This less cave, though. And yet another trial chamber here. Yeah, yet another trial chamber. It just feels like sometimes I can't help but, most of the time, always can't help but end up keeping a hardcore world, like not dying in a hardcore world, past 10 days somehow. It's most of the time after 10 days, like days played in the world. It's always sometimes after 10 days in the world, in-game days. Like, yeah, we end up dying in the hardcore world. Another mine shaft. More sulfur here as well. Little bits and pieces of sulfurs. Another trial chamber. Yeah, I do hope y'all enjoyed this stream, though. There's another one over there. yeah, definitely hope y'all enjoyed this stream, most definitely. Most definitely, definitely, for sure. So yeah, hopefully I enjoyed, and catch you next one.